Playbound is Museum Victoria's annual festival of play. It runs every winter holidays across the school holidays in Melbourne, and it is a festival of play where centres and settings open up their spaces and encourage playful exploration.
I think a highlight for me in participating in the experience was the Children's Committee, giving children a voice in the experience. It wasn't something that was just being set up by the adults for other adults and children to engage with. The children were really involved in the whole process.
The week prior to the actual Playbound event, we took turn and brought the children in the room, and then we let them explore with the materials and resources that we have.
And then we ask them to what they want to see in the Playbound, and then we just listen to them and we just let them play first, and then we see what they create.
It's really great to see how they show their imaginations and amazing ideas, and then we embedded a lot of their ideas into the actual setup.
Educators have been wonderful, hearing about how excited they've been and how nervous and how different it is to actually run things in this way, to be guided by and mentored by children.
We also included children who were either pre-verbal or non-verbal, and we were able to use that deep listening to be able to inform where we put certain materials and how we offered them to children so that it would be most effective and inviting and engaging for the public when they came to the event. Through this Playbound experience, the educators were able to use those skills they're developing, particularly in asking open-ended questions with children. And answering an open-ended question is really tricky, particularly for a 3 or 4-year-old child. And until they've had lots of experience in thinking flexibly and all that problem solving, it can be really challenging. So with the materials that we offered children, particularly with how light interacted with them, it gave lots of opportunity to practice those skills both for the child and for the educator.
I've also really enjoyed watching children play for extended periods, so working in particularly the loose parts play activities where children have spent, 30-40 minutes designing something. They've been so engaged because they've been given that freedom to build something of their own design with a bit of scaffolding and support, but they actually have a really great opportunity to do something for themselves.
We had feedback from families that they were actually really inspired. They could see what materials they had on hand in their homes and how they could allow their child to have the voice in their homes.
Every child, when they entered the space, chose to do something a bit different, and even though they were using the same materials, what they achieved with the materials was very different to the child who came before them. There was also lots of peer learning that occurred, so we were really conscious of bringing children into the space from multi-age groups. So we would have children from the birth to 3 space coming in with kinder children, so they could be that peer scaffolding. The younger ones could observe the older ones to get ideas and to learn from them, and equally the older ones had that leadership opportunity.
So it was really rewarding to do this and then to work with my colleagues. I can see that, this is a work of us educators and our children. If I got the chance, I would love to do it again.